It's your boy Amir, and as you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm going to give you guys a couple tidbits when it comes to recoil management. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I shot my Glock 17 with a 5-shot cadence, and I kept recoil management pretty good when it came to keeping that gun flat. And I can attribute that to a couple pistol shooters, professional pistol shooters that I look up to when it comes to that type of genre or discipline, if you will, when it comes to pistol shooting. One of which being Ron Avery, and the other one, the late great Ron Avery, and the other one being my boy Paul Van Dunk over at Pace Performance. These two guys really kind of helped me transcend my pistol shooting. I'm far from mastering it, but still, they truly helped me when it came to running a pistol efficiently. As you guys saw, it was my Glock 17, but I'm gonna do this with my 1911. Its concepts are all the same still. So without further ado, a couple tidbits that I learned. The first one I'm gonna go over is the one I learned from Ron Avery. He mentioned something about locking your wrist out a tiny bit. Like if you go up to your partner and you shake their hand and you have them try to force your hand upwards and you lock your wrist out, that locking motion in the your distal end of your ulnar and your radius, for all you anatomy buffs out there, if you keep this locked out, it helps with recoil management. So as you get onto the gun, you just simply, and it doesn't take a whole lot, you just simply bring up the gun and you just almost like it's like you're stiffening your wrist. It's nothing too crazy. It's, again, there's a huge misconception and people assuming that there's some kind of voodoo black magic when it comes to like recoil management, and it's really not. It's just technique. It's not that hard to do. The second one being the one I learned from Paul Van Dunk, and that's essentially gripping the gun in a way like you're almost like it's like you're stringing out a towel, or you're trying to stretch out a horseshoe in a sense. So essentially what's happening is, as you come up on the gun, I'm going to exaggerate it a tiny bit just so you can get the idea. I'm going to bring my shoulders out a tiny bit, and what ends up happening is I put more pressure on the top end of this frame, right? So you're essentially gripping more towards the middle of this frame. Or, I'm sorry, the middle of this gun where the slide meets the frame. And it's almost like you're pulling a horseshoe apart, or you're stringing out a towel is kind of the idea. So as you bring the gun up, you just bring look, if you notice, the shoulders come out just a tiny bit. And it just brings a little bit of flex, right? A little bit. Again, I'm over exaggerating it a tiny bit just so you guys can see what I'm doing. And that really also helps recoil management. As far as running a pistol, whether you're shooting 115 grain 9mm or God's gun, the 230 grain hardball, it all applies. And these two techniques, whether you use them in unison or whether you use one or the other, whichever one works for you, these tend to be the two techniques that I was able to learn from these two guys, and really help me take my pistol game to that next level. Again, like I said before, I'm not a master at this craft as of yet, but I've learned how to become relatively efficient in it. So hopefully that can help you guys out as far as that's concerned when it comes to recoil management on your pistol. And if you guys like this, please comment down below and let me know what other kind of stuff you want to see as well, whether it's gear-related reviews or more fundamental shooting, more understanding techniques and whatnot. And please, if you can, like, share, and subscribe. Share it. Please share it and let people know. My company is obviously All Eyes Defense. So yeah, hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Peace.